TV. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen, you could tap in or you could tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know time and energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting that paper, stacking that dough, getting that guap, that cheddar, that cheese, that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex, that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's heavily invested into Grown Man Business TV. You know, I highly appreciate y'all. You know, we growing this channel organically. You understand what I'm saying? One thing for sure, two things for certain, is constant elevation. We on our way to the top. We approaching 25,000 subscribers. So we definitely getting it in. You know what I mean? Running these numbers up. Big salute to y'all. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV, everybody that's beating the algorithm. You know what I mean? Listen, beating the shadow band, making your way to the realest channel on YouTube, my G's. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Grown Man Business TV. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. So big salute to everybody that's, you know, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and highly invested into the channel. Now, you see the thumbnail. I mean, you know, you see the title. Lil Boosie was blasted online by his oldest daughter recently over some remarks that he made in a recent interview on Carisha, you know, Young Miami. They was talking about a few things, and his daughter felt the way about it. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It's a new day and age. It's a new regime. It's a new agenda being pushed amongst the youth, amongst the people. And us OGs, us 80s babies, us so-called old heads, you know, they expect us to catch up. They expect us to accept their lifestyle. They expect us to just put our morals and our values to the side and to, you know, roll with the punches, roll with the agenda. And you got to understand something. You know, a lot of people from my era, you know what I mean, the 80s, you know what I'm saying, the 80s babies, the 90s raised me, you know, we have a hard time accepting this new agenda. We talk down on you know, this whole rainbow coalition. We feel a certain type of way about it. We understand the ins and the outs and the pros and the cons. And a lot of the times we face a lot of backlash when we just trying to steer the youth in the right direction. You know what I mean? We get called a lot of names. We get a lot of backlash for simply just trying to steer the youth in the right direction. So, you know, I said, you know what, man, I've been handling business all day, handling that grown man business, taking care of a few things. And I said, you know, I'm tapping with the people, late night live stream. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Salute to everybody that's going to make their way into the building. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you tapped into the Realest channel on YouTube, man. You know what I mean? You know, we do it how we do it over here. We coming from multiple different angles, multiple different angles, my G. You know what I mean? And when I saw the situation with Lil Boosie and his daughter, I kind of did my due diligence, which I suggest everybody do that. If you on this YouTube, if you creating content, before you talk, before you open your mouth, go ahead and do a little bit of research. Go ahead and do your due diligence. Everybody's so quick to want to, you know, give their opinion on the situation. Everybody's so quick to have something to say. Right? And 9 times out of 10, a lot of the times they don't even be understanding. They ain't do no due diligence. They ain't really got no real information on the situation before they started talking. Yeah, get some information on the situation before you start talking. See, I tell you, know, these bars, I mean, the downloads is downloading. Big salute. Golden Kodaks. Yeah. Salute to that. Appreciate that, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this, man. So, like I said, man, Boosie was facing a lot of backlash for the remarks that he made on the whole Carisha Please podcast, where he was talking about the Rainbow Coalition. He was talking about, you know, his perspective, his outlook, his insight, the things that we were all raised on. You know what I mean? It really resonated with me because I understand something. When I look at Boosie, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people think he crazy. A lot of people think that Boosie is outrageous and he just say anything. But we came up in the era where we was allowed to express ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We came up in the era where, if you couldn't take what we were saying, then it was you that had the problem. You might need to exit the room. You know what I mean? Like we came up in the last era where men were being built, where real men, grown men. And this topic is a deep topic. So it don't matter who taps in. I gotta get this message because again, grown men, real warriors was being raised from the 80s to the 90s. That's why that whole, industrial, that prison system, that whole school to jail pipeline, that whole prison, that the private prisons, all of that was necessary because we was raising warriors. We was raising grown men. In the establishment, they knew that they already understood they couldn't handle us. They couldn't control us. So they had to, distract us. They had to put crack in the you know what I mean? And before I even get even deeper in this, live stream I did last night, YouTube wasn't feeling that. Yeah, I got an email. Yeah, that video got taken down. If you notice, I did a live stream last night talking about, the community that we had before all of these distractions, before all of these agendas being pushed on our community. I did a whole live stream last night and it got taken down. So we going, the message is going to be involved in this as well. Boosie came, me and Boosie are peers. We around the same age. We came up in the era where men were being raised. So instead of y'all like giving us backlash for our input and our insight and our thought process on what's going on today, y'all might want to, appreciate it. Y'all really might want to appreciate the few grown men that stand on grown man business that y'all got left. Because everybody else is built like Saucy Santana. Everybody else is built like Lil Nas X. So yeah, but again, before you sit back and you start pointing the fingers at a Lil Boosie, you start pointing the fingers at a grown man business TV, you might want to step back. You might want to digress. You understand what I'm saying? And you might want to appreciate the ambiance of a grown man standing in grown man business. Because sooner or later, trust me, I'm telling you, sooner or later, that shit is going to be wiped out. Y'all going to miss when real men stood on business. Y'all gonna miss when real men used that baritone, used that Adam's apple, used the bass in their voice when they was talking. Huh? Y'all gonna miss that. A lot of women already miss it. A lot of women already talk about where's the real men. Where every time a man is being a real man, you step on his throat. Every time a man is being a real man, you want to cancel him. You understand? So again, I gotta give a salute to Boosie, man. We grew up in an era where warriors was being raised up. So when we look at everything that's happening now, we don't have no real choice but to kind of speak against it. It ain't nothing against you. It's something against the agenda. So, like I said, man, these things got to be spoken about because when Boosie is going to jail for gun charges, everybody's talking about it. When Boosie is, getting pulled over on the side of the road, everybody's talking about it. When Boosie out here doing some goofy type content, it go viral. But when Boosie is standing on grown man business, nobody that go over everybody's head, it go under their bridge. So over here at Grown Man Business TV, we gonna talk about it. Now, I do understand that this new generation is very sensitive. See, we didn't have the opportunity to be sensitive. We was taught that that's a weakness in your character, but I understand that the majority of this new generation, you're highly sensitive. So I'm going to articulate this properly. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to give you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, but I do understand that y'all softer than Dollar Tree cotton. Y'all wasn't raised like we was raised. And I'm going to go deeper into that. Just talk, real talk. What it do, my G? You know what I mean? Heaven, I see you in the chat. Yeah, Kevin, I see you in the chat. We just going to vibe tonight, man, but we really going to break this thing down. So let's look at this. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip real quick. I want y'all to open y'all ears, you know what I mean? I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to really, take in what's being said because an agenda is being pushed. You know what I mean? When we talk about how feminine they are making these young boys. When we talk about the LBG, you know, the 1, 2, 3, you know, the ABC community, it's always taken as, you know, we butting in their business. Oh, why y'all in our business and we ain't in y'all business? You know, what you do behind closed doors in your bedroom is your business. But what you do in front of these children with the agenda that you pushing, you know what I mean, to the public, that's our business. That's our business. Anything that you bringing to the light for the women and the children to see, it's only right that grown men speak on that. That's why your granddaddy used to speak on that. Yeah. When shit was going left or right, it didn't matter what your grandmama said. It ain't matter what your daddy or your mama said. Your granddaddy at the end of the day, or the man of the house at the end of the day, it ain't, yeah, you when you bring it out your bedroom, it's my business now. When you got a grown ass Tampa Bay Buccaneer, I'm talking a 285-pound grown man, Tampa Bay Buccaneer, walking around in high heel shoes. You got high heel shoes on and you got a gold tee. You got a purse and a beard. Yeah. When you do that outside your bedroom, I gotta speak on that. I gotta correct that. When you doing that in front of children, we gonna speak on that. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But remember, the channel was Grown Man Business TV. So this is for grown men. This is for big dogs. All that putty cat talk, we ain't on that. All that saucy Santana talk, we ain't on that. We ain't jacking that. And I'm gonna talk more about we don't have to respect it. We gonna have a conversation tonight. Big salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all locked in. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen to see what's going on here. We gonna talk tonight.
Boosie. I mean, because people love me. I ain't hating on nobody. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just making people smile. Doing what I do, taking care of my family, making music, making movies, doing what I do. If you hating on Boosie, man, you kind of fucked up. No, you really are, because all I do, bro, I ain't in no shit. I'm just.
All right, hold on, Boosie. Hold on, Boosie. Let me make sure we on the right. All right, hold on, make sure we good. All right, Boosie talking. You get to talking crazy. I gotta watch out. Hold on, look at the chat. Let me just make sure we on the right video, Boosie. That was a part of it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I knew something wasn't right. You feel me? I said, Boosie, you talking kind of crazy. You talking kind of spicy, Boosie. All right, let's get into it. Hold on real quick. All right, here we go. Salute to the chat.
Why you always in gay people business? Can I answer? Yes. I don't really be in gay people business. I just speak on what I don't agree with. You know, I don't wake up thinking about gay people. I mean, I just might say something every once in a while that I don't like. And as a voice, I have that right. I have that right for me. I have that right for the sons that I'm raising up to be men. I have that right. If I don't like somebody doing something that a woman does, that is a woman trait, I'm going to have something to say about it. You might as well get used to it. What is a woman trait? Your hair, your nails, your toes. That is a woman trait that been a trait since the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s. What we looked at women as, she got some beautiful nails. So when me, as a person, listen to these people talking about slanging iron and shit, but you won't paint your nails and do all this other shit, you're double dipping.
Boosie said you're double dipping. Now, right there, you know, he had to let you. She telling Boosie why he in they business. Boosie letting her know, I got a voice. We have a voice. And I want to repeat that, what Boosie just said, bro. Grown men, bro, big dogs out there. Keep it in your mind, in your mental Rolodex, that we got a voice, homie. We are the end-all, be-all when it come to this. And the one thing they hate, my G, is the fact that it's still men out here that'll speak against it. It's still men out here like Grown Man Business TV, Lil Boosie, etc., right? That don't care about being canceled. The whole cancel culture was something that was used to scare heterosexual men from speaking on what we see going on. Yeah, with all the nail painting and all that. The nail painting and all that. And yo, hey, just talk real talk. You 100% right. She think both parents play the same role. That ain't how it go. But my dog, we gonna definitely get into that. Oh yeah, we gonna unpack this. I didn't really see too many people really going in on this, and I was just kind of like, but you know, it is content, and I understand that. You know, it's the shock value. Everybody want to just talk about what's gonna get the numbers. I was like, damn, everybody kind of going, we ain't gonna talk about what's going on. So just talk, yo, for real, my G, we gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? But we got a voice, homie. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, that cancel culture never scared me from really talking about that. I understood that we had to tiptoe around it though. I understood that certain words can't be used or they'll knock your channel down. They'll stop you from being able to do content. So I understood that you do have to articulate yourself on this app because the higher ups and the elites own this app. The higher ups and the elites is the ones that's allowing us to put content on this app. So when we go against their agenda, they just gonna put they gonna stomp down on that. They go, okay, he ain't riding with us. He ain't riding with Saucy Santana. Let's get rid of G. But you got to articulate yourself a certain way. So I get what's going on. But we do have a voice, and this got to be spoken on. This got to be spoken on. I told my homie earlier, Dolph he a dead man. We ain't gonna talk about Dolph for the next 2 weeks. He a dead man. Put him in jail. Give him the electric. Yeah, do what you got to do. But we gonna keep it 100 here at Grown Man Business TV, my G. So let's get into it.
That is a woman trait. A woman already got to battle up against all these other girls on Instagram. You got to battle against all these other people. Why you got to battle against a man? And why the women ain't saying nothing about it? The women, I got a voice. I'm saying, I know I look like I'm in everybody business. But if you say something about me, you gonna look the same way. But it's no woman. It's no woman out there with a voice saying something about a man coming in bed with nails like her. Because if it's cool, it's cool. If it's cool, you gotta let it be cool. If you ain't gonna say that. If it's cool, it's cool. Because you know why? If it's cool, then when your son asks to paint his nails, mama gotta go paint his nails. So we gonna ask him, is it cool with all the parents out there when your child asks you? Because all his favorite people who he look up to, all of them got it. So next he coming to mama. Mama, can I get my nails done?
The shit was powerful, B. Like, yo, real talk, you gotta understand that okay, let's speak from a woman's perspective. You understand? This is Grown Man Business TV, but I respect the queens out there. I respect the queens out there, and I always didn't understand why more women don't speak out against Saucy Santanas, why more women don't speak out against Lil Nas X's. Because women have to face so much in this world, just like men do. You understand? Grown men, we got our own plight as men. You understand? Yeah, it's a lot to fill these shoes as grown men. That's why there is no equality. Women are women and men are men. And in some ways, when it comes to women, we are not equal to women. So men should never try to be equal to women, and women should never try to be equal to men. And it always baffled me. It always got my wheels turning when you got grown Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm talking grown defensive end. I'm talking 260-pound men like Saucy Santana with a beard and a purse and high-heel shoes on, walking around, and no women are checking that. Because it don't matter how much makeup you put on. It don't matter bruh, Saucy Santana, I'm telling you, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter how you talk. It don't matter, bro, how many hormones you take. You could never fill the shoes of a grown woman. You could never lay down and bear children like a grown woman. You could never imagine what it take to have a period or whatever women go through. You understand what I'm saying? And women have let it go so far. They have They have cheerleaded these Tampa Bay Buccaneers so strongly that now we got grown men dressed up like women going into women's bathrooms, going into women's sports. You know what I'm saying? And women's boxing, you got a man in there. Women's swimming. In the Olympics, they are letting men compete with women because the man think or feel like or identify. And again, when you an 80s baby, because I'm an 80s baby, the 90s raised me, I would have never believed that this would have happened, bro. I never saw this one coming, bro. I never, the OGs back in the day, they used to tell us, man, the OGs, they used to say, yo, you know what I'm saying, Y2K. You know what I'm saying? The year 2000, all of the computers is going to go, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And the OGs was pretty much on point with a lot of the things that they was telling us that was coming in the future. But I don't remember an OG ever telling me that grown men would be boxing grown women and we would be watching that shit on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like UFC. Like Royce Gracie. Back in the day, I used to watch Royce Gracie, and I would have never believed that a Royce Gracie would be legally allowed to whoop on a female because he identified. This shit is way out of hand, bro. In 1 minute, you know what I'm saying? Women, they with it, and the next minute, when it's not beneficial to them, they want to complain about it. Oh, no, women do. Nah, that's where grown men come in at. We would have nipped that in the butt a long time ago. A long time ago. But when you get rid of the grown man voice, when you step on grown man business and you let women make the decision, now we in the place, it's nasty work. And again, Boosie just gonna talk how Boosie talk. But he said a lot right there. He said a lot right there. Your favorite artist is painting their nails. You got the Wayne Wade. Man, listen, bro. Yo, this shit is crazy. And I'm gonna get to his daughter because I really want to speak in defense of my generation. You understand? I'm really gonna speak in defense of Lil Boosie in my generation because it's so loopy, bro. It's so upside down that we really can't grasp this. We can't understand it. So it's like, oh, you don't accept, man. We don't accept none of that, actually. You know what I'm saying? And you can't force us to, and that's the thing. Like, why is it that we are being forced? Why do y'all feel like y'all gotta make us? We have the right to disagree. We have a right to not accept none of that. It's a lane for the real, homie. It gotta be the only one in it. It's few far in between of men like that that's talking like that. You gotta salute Boosie for having that money, for having the feds on his ass, for having the higher ups and the elites on his ass. And he'll still sit there on a globally syndicated platform and talk what he talking, bro. Gotta salute him, man. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. What you do behind closed doors is your business. What you do in front of the children to get your ass, we put hands and feet on. Let me just say it like that. We put hands and feet on you. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Gotta salute Boosie for that, man. Salute the little Boosie.
What you gonna say, Karish? What I'm gonna say is, I have said some ignorant shit before in the past, and I feel like you have to accept people for who they are.
No, we see that's what I'm talking about. So you see the race of the book. I believe it. Yo, see this is what I'll say too. Like, I done seen instances, you know what I mean? Just talk real talk. I done seen instances where Boosie tried to he's trying hard to accept these people. He's trying hard to, integrate into the industry. But dudes like Boosie, I respect him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what he do, he cannot integrate into that industry like that. He tried. I think I saw that video too, him racing the mook and all that. Boosie done said things like, oh, because his daughter is like that. But now we coming into a head because his daughter even feel a certain way. Because if you my daughter, you my son, it don't matter who you is. And we gonna talk about that. But she said, you got to accept people for who they are. No, you don't, bro. That's that sensitive way of thinking. This is this sensitive generation that make you think you gotta accept. We never grew up like that. Let me give you some context, right? When we was growing up, you go into the Chinese restaurant, right? Pants sagging, smelling like weed, wanting that 4 wings and rice. Chinese people served you, but they didn't accept you for who you are. They just was gonna serve you. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, bro, when we was growing up, nobody had to accept you for who you was. We just want to rock with you. And then we can say what we want about you. We can say what we want about you because we had a freedom of speech. If you feel disrespected or X, Y, and Z, well, here go the grown man business. But other than that, we never had to accept you for who you are. That's like, bro, see, the problem with women is they move off of emotions. What make us superior to women is that we move off of logic. So if I gotta accept you for who you are, then do that mean I gotta accept Jeffrey Dahmer for who he is? Because Jeffrey Dahmer just felt like doing what he was doing. He felt like deleting a lot of people, and it was a dude in New York by the name of Preacher, and he was a killer, and he would take drug dealers into basements, and he would sexually assault them. He was a whole. So should we have to accept Preacher for who he was? No, we don't have to accept them for who they are, homie. You can be whoever you want to be, but it's consequences that come with those decisions. This new generation, so soft and so pussycat, softer than Dollar Tree cotton that y'all don't even understand that. Consequences. And yeah, that's going to segue me into Boosie's daughter. See, we don't have to accept you. You got to accept you. Okay, you said that you are a part of the rainbow community. Fine. But now you got to accept everything that come with that. Oh, you thought that you was going to be able to touch little kids. Cool. But now you got to accept what come with that. That might mean losing your life. That might mean going to jail and getting stabbed up and shanked up. You did what you felt. You felt like that's what you wanted to do. You felt like that's what you identified as. Cool, my G. You are an individual and you can do and you can feel however you want to feel. But grown men, we understand that consequences come with every action. And as grown men, it's our duty to teach women and teach children the word and the meaning of consequences. As grown men, it's our duty, my G's. Everybody that's listening it's our duty to teach women and children about the word accountability. We all know it's hard for women to take accountability for their actions. So when you get you a wife or a girlfriend or whatever you dealing with, right? It's your duty to teach your wife about accountability. When y'all decide to have children, it's your duty as a man to teach children about consequences and accountability. MJ, I see you in the chat, big wrenches, right? So you will have a woman right here, Carisha, you know what I'm saying? Young Miami, the first thing she said was, you have to accept people for who they are. And as a man, it's my job to tell you, no, sweetheart, that is false. That is incorrect. That's incorrect, sweetheart. What you mean, GMBTV? We don't have to accept anything. We don't have to accept it. When I see grown men in high heel shoes, Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting buccaneered with a buccaneer, I don't accept it. I don't. Do I love you? Sure. You my daughter, you my son, cool. I'm always have love in my heart for you, for sure. But you can't bring that shit in my house. We gonna get deeper into the situation. Let's get back into it. Let her talk.
And I think that you're raised that it's wrong. But life is life. Yes, I am. Life is life. Everybody is different in life. I'm a Southern Baptist, I will say. At the end of the day, that's not. Your dad was a pastor. You grew up in the church? No, my grandfather was a pastor. You grew up in the church? I grew up in the church. I'm born in the crack area. You had to go to church. or you would be on crack. You had to go to church. Ladies and not everybody went to church.
And see, that's another thing, right? A lot of people subscribe to religion. They subscribe to the Bible. They subscribe to God or Allah or whatever you pray to. You subscribe to a certain context. You subscribe to a certain religion, right? And in our era, like it or not, before you was able to make a decision about what religion or what God you wanted to pray to, you wanted to follow, we was all raised in the church. We was all raised under our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our mothers, whoever. Somebody spoke the word of God, the Bible over you. And the majority of these people don't want to accept that. In the Bible, it says that shit is no acceptance for that. The word is on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna think about it. It's an abomination. Yeah, there's the word that there it is. That anything like that is an abomination. So now you got Rainbow Coalition people telling church going people, Christians, whatever you want to call these people, Muslims, whatever, that they are wrong because they are going by what they was taught in the Bible. At the same time, because there's so much confusion, it's always going to be confusion when you ain't doing right, right? These same saucy Santanas pray to God. They believe in a Bible. They believe in a Bible that say their lifestyle is an abomination. You can't make this shit up, man.
I'm real. You right. I'm a Southern Baptist. I feel a certain way about a lot. I was raised a certain way. Yeah, so I think that's like, we was church, but I think that when you grow,
I want to pinpoint too that she done said she thinks. She said, I think about 20 times already. That again, we got to be able to pinpoint and separate superiority from being inferior. Who's superior and who's inferior. And the fact that women always go off of what they feel and what, they feel a certain way. They don't want to go off of what's the facts. They don't want to go off what's like logic. They go off of, I think I feel a certain way. And that's where the confusion come at. Because it ain't got nothing to do with you. It don't got see, children and women, again, they're going to make everything about them. Everything is going to go back to what they think and what they feel. Grown men understand that it is what it is. It don't matter if I like it or not. This what it is. This what it is. You think the majority of men want to go to work every morning, pay all the bills? You think the majority of men want to do half the things they got to do? It don't matter how we feel, my G. It is what it is. The logic is I'm the man of the house. You think that if we all in the house, right, and we hear somebody come in the house at 4 in the morning, they rob in the house, you think we want to go downstairs and risk our life and die? Or kid, you think that's what nah, this shit just is what it is. Imagine your man say to your husband, look at you, if somebody robbing the house at 2, 3 in the morning, and he look at you and he say, I don't think that I should go down there. Oh, baby, somebody's robbing the house. Oh, somebody's in the house. Yeah, baby, somebody's in the house. I got EJ right, I got the baby right here. Somebody is robbing us. Baby, listen to me. I don't think that I should go down there. I think that you should go down there. Give me the baby. Here's the gun. And you, what are you talking about, baby? I'm just saying that I feel that I should not have to go down there. See how crazy it sounds for a grown man to say some shit? Because women and children get to play fool. Women and children get to be oblivious. Men, we don't get that privilege. That's what make us men. Oh, somebody's in a baby. I don't feel or think that you divorce that man. But women get to say what they feel. Oh, I feel like that. It's our duty. It's our duty to correct y'all. Salute, man. Salute to the chat, man. We ain't doing nothing late night running on a beautiful Friday night.
You know, everybody is different in life. Nobody's the same. You gotta love people for who they are. I do. I mean, I love people. I have gay people in my family. I just don't condone the issue. It's not coming. I'm raising a generation. So when your daughter came out and told you she was gay, it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising.
Yo. Yo. I agree 100%. You're going to the more. So the nigga said contaminate. The nigga used the listen, sir. The nigga used the word that I had never thought about using it. You understand? In regards. But it was a perfect word. He don't want to contaminate the house. That's where his daughter his daughter started crying because he said contaminate. We gonna talk about this shit. This is crazy, son. Word to Boosie, son. Boosie said he don't want to contaminate his goddamn house. Boosie, we gonna hold on, so we gonna talk about this. Hold on. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way. Boosie crazy. If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm gonna stand on. You know, if I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, "What's that, Daddy?" Contaminated. To somebody she looks up to, it's not gonna come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. I just hope the one under me, when they take this throne, they don't let it. Because that's not what our family believe in. Like you say, we Southern Baptists. You know, I love me and my daughter relationship like this. But when she understands everything, she know Daddy don't go, she know. Word to Boosie, Yo, that shit was powerful, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, it convicted me. Because I feel, you know, everybody feel the way about what Boosie said, and I'm one of the ones that's riding with Boosie on this. And again, you got to be able to articulate yourself. But I'll be honest, I feel like Boosie articulated himself very well in this segment right here. Now, everybody feel like the word contaminated was too far, that he went too far. You understand what I'm saying? But what word was he supposed to substitute that word with? What other word was he supposed to? He don't want it to spread amongst the other siblings. And again, when you in your emotions, when you in your feelings, when you not looking at things logically, then you make poor decisions, you make poor choices, and you lead this flock astray, my G. You got to get out your feelings. So here at Grown Man Business, I just wanted to break this down. So as an individual, right, you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do, but you cannot be a bad influence to your youngsters, to your siblings, to your sisters, to your brothers. You got to give them a fair chance to make a proper decision. And if they look up to you, if you their big sister and they look up to you, right? 9 times out of 10, they're going to look at you and they're going to take your lifestyle and your habits and your good and your bad habits, and they're going to start picking and choosing. And you got to understand something. What's bigger to you than a celebrity? What's bigger to you than a rapper, than an athlete, than your teacher, than whatever? The first real influence that we all do have is our brothers and our sisters, or whoever is in the household, my G. Whoever is in the household. When you the little brother, you looking up to your big brother or even your big sister. And if you seeing your big brother kissing a Tampa Bay Buccaneer in the mouth, if you watching your big brother letting the Tampa Bay Buccaneer buck out his back, you gonna think that it's okay to let another Tampa Bay Buccaneer buck out your back. And just because your brother is doing it, just because the individual has chosen to make that decision, do not make it right. Just because I'ma love you regardless, right? Do not make it right, my G. So when Boosie said he don't want it to contaminate the house, I agree 100%. Boosie said his daughter's not allowed to bring that type activity into his house. Oh, she said, oh, why not? She's an adult. She's grown. Well, if you grown, then you get your own house. If you grown, then you pay your own bills. If you grown, then you do what a grown-up does. See, again, these titles. When we was growing up, we couldn't identify as something that we not, my G. I'm trying to give y'all some game on this. When we was growing up, when 80s babies, the 90s raised me, when we was growing up, we didn't have the option to identify as something that we was not. So if you was a shooter, then you know what? You couldn't edit no videos, homie. We didn't have smartphones. The streets had to know you was a shooter. Oh, you a street nigga? Okay. Then that means you had to actually be off the porch and be in the streets. You a grown man? Okay, that means you doing grown man activities, my G. See, nowadays, people just say things like, I'm grown, but you still living in your daddy house. You still getting the goddamn allowance. You still eating out your parents' refrigerator. You still living in the basement. You ain't but so grown, you not grown. You a young adult, but you not grown. You not grown, my G. So when you know, oh, she should be able, because she grown. Well, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna come to your house. You can have your homosexual partner with you at your house, and I'll come into your house and I'll accept your lifestyle. But you can't bring that shit into my house. And I just thought it was crazy, again, that they attacking Boosie. She said, oh, because she grown. Bro, and you gotta understand something, right? We all living life. We all doing what we do. We all got family members. We all, they have pushed this agenda so hard that it's rare that you're gonna find somebody that don't have somebody that's a part of the rainbow community in their family or attached to their family or somewhere close to their family. It's almost like saying you know somebody that ain't never met somebody that went to jail or ain't never they don't got no family members that ever went to jail. It's almost impossible. Because when the higher ups and the elites push that agenda of private prisons, everybody get a taste of it. When the higher ups and the elites push the agenda of the rainbow community, you know, everybody got somebody somewhere 6 degree in separations. You understand? So I personally, I'm like, damn, me and Boosie is on the same page, homie. And I've already, me in my household, everybody know, yo, Pop ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything cool here, you know, but you know Dad ain't gonna do that, or Pops ain't gonna go for that. Don't even do it, because Pops, you know, he a dinosaur. He was born in the late 19th century. He don't understand this new day of age. Don't run that past Pops. You understand? I'm just like Boosie. My granddaddy ain't go for that shit. My Pops ain't go for it. And why would I go for it when I was raised under grown men? Big dogs that wasn't worried about being canceled. They couldn't get canceled back in those days. Huh? That's why this channel, that's why I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it, because I was raised under real men, bro, that'll smack your mouth off. What? What? For a lot of people that's new, you new generation people, right? When I was going to school, it might have been one feminine male in the whole school, and we all knew like something was up with him. He was feminine. Like one. In every school, you had one. He didn't have a boyfriend. It wasn't like partners and people hugging and kissing. It wasn't like that. You had one dude that hung with the girls that we all knew that he was like that. Something was wrong. Something was up with him. Just one. Because it wasn't no men going for that, B. It wasn't no teachers going for that. It wasn't no principals going for that. It wasn't nobody going for that. We was raised different, bro. We was raised the right way. Us 80s babies, we the last of the Mohicans. We the last generation that know what it means not to have cell phones, not to have smartphones, not to be influenced in that way, in that manner. We the last generations, and we are valuable. That's what make us valuable to society, bro. We are highly valuable. Yeah, my DMs be full up. Yeah. We running numbers up over here because you knowing that you're not gonna get this nowhere else. Few far in between, you're gonna hear a man telling you what it is. You don't get to identify as a grown-up. You either a grown-up or you not. You either a big dog or you not. That's like me. Yo, you know what? How about this? I identify as a dog fur having man around the age of 50 to 55 with a master's degree and a doctorate degree, right? And I graduated from Harvard. I identify that I graduated from Harvard. I identify as a dog fur having male, right? That graduated from Harvard. And I've been working for the city for the last 30 years, and I identify as a white Caucasian dog fur having male that should be getting a pension right now. I should be getting Social Security, and I should be getting a retirement check. I identify as that. But guess what? I have not put the work in. I did not go to Harvard. I have not worked for the city for the last 35 years. So I will not be receiving a check from the city. You see? See how simple that is? See how logical that is? Easy. It's easy math. But nowadays, you just get to identify. Oh, I'm an adult. Well, okay, well. My kid, my daughter, my oldest, she already know, bro. You can stay under daddy wing. I got you. I put the work in for this. I went through the fire for this. I made it out the streets. Like I'm not in jail for 30 years. Like I really did this shit. So you know what? You can stay with daddy as long as you want. You can eat out my refrigerator. You ain't got to pay no bills. My daughter is 19. She don't even pay a phone bill. She get to save all her money. But you think you going to have a boyfriend bucking your back out? Oh, you are now identifying as an adult. See, when you get a boyfriend and he get the bucking your back out, okay, no problem. Well, now you got a cell phone bill. You got bills to pay around the house, right? You got insurance you need to pay, right? Okay, no problem. You can't bring that shit. You might have to get out the house. Soon as he bucking your back out, now you ain't under my wing no more. You can't identify as a grown-up. You got to be one. All right, so we gonna let this rock a few more minutes, and then we gonna get the, I hate when my shit get doing this. We gonna let this rock for, hold on. We gonna let this rock for a few more minutes, and then we gonna go to Boosie's daughter, because Boosie's daughter, said a lot in that video, and I want to address it because it's hard being the daddy. It's hard being papa. It's hard being granddaddy. It's a hard life when you the daddy. It's a hard life when you the big dog. Ain't nobody really like you when you the daddy, when you really the man of the house, because you got to lay down law and order. Yeah. We going to I'm going to show some things because, again, when Boosie wilding out, everybody talking. But when Boosie standing on grown man business, then everybody act like they ain't see it. I salute grown man business. It's hard being the man, dog. That's why, When I was clashing with certain people on YouTube, it wasn't no hate there, but it's like, bro, you can't come out of jail and then talk down on, like, it's hard being, it's easy to be in jail, nigga. You ain't gotta wash your clothes in jail. You ain't gotta wash no floors in jail. You ain't gotta pay for homeowners insurance. You ain't gotta pay for dental insurance. You ain't gotta pay for medical. You get to go to the doctor for free when you in jail. They feed you every day, 3 hots in the cot. The lights is on all night in jail. When I was locked up, the lights was on all night. You ain't paid one light bill. The TV was on all night. You ain't paid no. We was watching sports. We was watching the Super Bowl. We was watching football on Sundays, and we was watching football on Mondays. Ain't nobody paid a cable bill. It's hard when you out in this world and to be the man, dog. It's hard to be the man. It's easy to go to jail. That shit easy. Jail is easy. So it triggered me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It won't never no beef with nobody. It was more like, damn, you think that 20 years was hard? I got to get up right now and go get my mail if it's mail in my mailbox. But in jail, guess what? Somebody gonna bring me my mail. Every goddamn day or whenever they gonna bring my mail. Guess what? I gotta go all the way to the grocery store. I got to get food. I gotta get taxed for the food. But y'all in jail, you get the canteen. And guess who bringing you the canteen? A fucking CO. Hey, canteen. Everybody line up. Hey, GMB TV, we got you. Here go your back. Yeah. I gotta wash clothes and shit here. They fold and wash your clothes up in jail. They bunch of bleach. I could go down the list, bro. So when I hear grown men talking on grown man shit, I gotta speak on it. It won't never no beef, bro. But you can't, bro, I could do 20 years with my eyes closed. I'll lay that shit down. I'll lay it down. Nigga, you know how much a light bill is? You know how much a electrical bill is when you got 2, 3 ACs? Bro, it's not a game, bro. Salute to the chat, man.
But that's what she chooses to do. But she know we don't go. We don't go for that. I'm like Whitney Houston, mama. That shit gonna stay over there.
All right, we gonna leave that. He said he like Whitney Houston, mama. That shit gonna stay over there. Salute to Boosie on that. Now we gonna go to Boosie's daughter. Yeah, man. It's a different ball game. It's a whole different ball game when you out. I'm gonna tell you something I always notice, right? About like jail and shit. And this is respectfully because I don't got no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no beef. I ain't talking down on nobody. Real is real. Fake is fake. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? I rock with who I rock with, and I ain't got no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? But I always notice how dudes that do a lot of time in jail, right? When they get out, they got like this jail weight. It's like, you know, 10, 15, 20 pounds of weight that's on them. You know, niggas go to jail. When they get out of jail, they got that weight on them. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, boy, you healthy, nigga. What you eating in there? Yeah, I've been working out, eating, canteen, 3 hots in the cot. I always notice that within 60 days of being out of jail, they always lose that weight. They always lose that weight. That jail weight go like this. Because in the real world, you got to feed yourself, nigga. And most dudes ain't getting breakfast in the morning made for them. They don't get to wake up at 6, 7 in the morning and have that food ready for them in the morning. Then another plate come to you around 1 o'clock. Then another plate come to you around 4, 5 o'clock. That's dinner. You get out this motherfucker, you get to having the, now you got to feed yourself. Now, yeah, that 4 wings and rice ain't gonna suffice, my G. It ain't the same shit. So a motherfucker go from 180 pounds to about 130 pounds. And after about 2 or 3 months, we get to saying, damn, baby, you slimming up, boy. You ain't been working out? Nah, I still be doing my push-ups and all that. Yeah, it's the real world. So when you a real man, bro, that put in the work, that made it out the 80s, made it out the 90s, made it out the early 2000s, all the way to 2024, you gonna control what come in and out your house, homie. We not letting nobody contaminate. Yeah, I gotta salute him for this shit was, yo, you know, his daughter was really upset. We gonna look at his daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, as bad as I kind of felt bad for her, not because of what Boosie said, but because she's so soft. These new generation kids is so feminine that they can't even take constructive criticism from real men anymore without like becoming emotional. You gotta be tough. You gotta have tough skin. The one dude that was in the school that was a rainbow member when I was growing up, that nigga had tough skin, bro. We all used to joke on that nigga. We all used to laugh at him. We all used to call him the F word. You know what that word is. We all used to do those things to him. And he had to stand in his identity. He had to say, you know what, I don't care what nobody say. And he was who he was. And we accepted him for that. We respected him. Fuck it. He is what he is, man. Don't hang around with Lil Gerald. Cause we all know Lil Gerald. He got that in him. He got the broke wrist Gerald like this. You already know. But these people, these new, y'all feel like we got the, hell no, you ain't gonna contaminate the kids. That nigga Boosie said he ain't, yo, that nigga Boosie's wild, son. I said, yo, that was fire, nigga. What? Yeah, Boosie, I like that shit. What that nigga on? Let me go back a little bit. That nigga Boosie said,
say, what's that, daddy? Contaminated. To somebody else. I don't want it to contaminate.
Hey, that nigga Boosie wild to the motherfucker.
It was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter's grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we're raising. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other six daughters grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other six.
Nigga crazy, man.
Up to her. I want them.
That nigga Boosie.
We raising.
Hey, that nigga.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation.
That nigga Boosie wild as
fuck. I don't want her
fuck.
to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters.
He don't want it to contaminate. Hey.
I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Oh shit, man.
If I want grandchildren the right way.
Hey, boy, that nigga Boosie wild to the. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Boosie wild to the motherfucker. I got respect. I love that. I don't want a nigga tiptoeing around. Oh, I don't know how to say it because you know what I mean. Like the other kids, they might be influenced. You know, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? They gonna contaminate the whole goddamn house, bitch. Yo, I ain't gonna. All right, my bad, yo. That nigga Boosie wild as fuck. And I ain't gonna lie. So when I seen his daughter, I was like, damn, you know, I felt bad a little bit. Cause she hurt, you know what I mean? That's his daughter right now. She about to get into his daughter's face. She mad cause Boosie said he wanted to contaminate the house. Let's look at her face, right? She hot. She upset. Now I'm gonna say this. Now. Again, you a grown woman now. Or a man, whatever you identify as, you are a grown human, right? So we don't want to hear no crying and shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. In the real world, don't nobody care. When you a man, nobody don't care if you crying, bro. Nobody don't care if you upset. You gonna do something about it or you not. You gonna get, cause we gonna talk about this, what she talking about. We gonna talk about it. But now you look like a child. Carisha just said your ass was grown. All right, listen, young lady. Carisha just said you was grown. But in this right here, this picture right here, it look like you looking at a baby face. You look like a child in this picture right here. Okay? So again, we got to be real honest about this. You gonna be an adult or not? And if you are an adult, a homosexual adult, then you need to stand on that. Boosie ain't said nothing wrong. He ain't disrespect you. He ain't call you out your name. He ain't call you a cuss word. He didn't degrade you. He said simply that you can't bring a female girl to his house because he don't want to contaminate the babies. It contaminate motherfucking babies, man. You know what I mean? It's like you got the motherfucking, it's almost like you got the COVID. It's the same thing like if you had the COVID. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't let you inside the big house because I don't want to contaminate the air, and then the babies get the COVID and get the motherfucking, get the goddamn the disease. So it's the same thing with what you got, man. That's how us 80s babies feel about what you got. That's how us 80s babies really feel about your lifestyle. We think that it is contagious. We believe that if you are hanging around those people for too long, that their qualities and their mannerisms will rub off on you. And it's nothing wrong. I believe that. If I had like a gay uncle, if I had like a homosexual uncle, he can't be around my son, bro. I don't want my son hanging with you, and I don't want that. And it's promise and this is the thing. We 80s babies. So we go off what the facts is. And I'm gonna pull something up. Hold on. I'm gonna pull something up before we get into what she said. Hold on. Because I seen some facts. Hold on, guys. Salute to the chat. This little nigga is weird. I seen this little dude, son. I was like, what? I ain't gonna lie, son. I'm disappointed in little. Hold on. I'm gonna find it too before I get into her. Hold on. Hold on, because I believe in that, and we believe in that, and we believe that, yes, we go. Hold on. Damn, I wish I could find. I'm gonna try to find it in a few minutes, but we'll get into. Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. This is it right here. Hold on. All right, Joe, hold on. All right, hold on. I'll pull this shit up for y'all. We believe that we believe that if the kids, we do believe that, bro. And it's okay for our generation to believe that. So before I get into Lil Boosie, Lil Boosie daughter, because we want to give her time to shine, her time to speak, and we're gonna dissect that. You know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all. I'm very disappointed in Lil Baby. Lil Baby. This is a prime example of when your kid is allowed to hang around Rainbow Coalition members. This is a prime example of when the younger kids is contaminated. Lil Baby's son has been contaminated. Do you understand? So Boosie ain't crazy. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. And we gonna really do this shit. Hold on, son. Hold on, look at the chat. Hold on. We gonna do it. That's the truth. Hold on. I want them to.
She still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter's grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raised. My daughter's grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raised.
This what it look like when they been contaminated. This what it look like right here.
Supposed to be going ice skating. We'll see how that goes. But
I know how to
so
ice
far,
skate. I know how to ice skate.
you've never ice skated a day in your life.
That's Lil Baby's son right there. He been contaminated.
So this is our first stop.
That little baby son, he been contaminated.
We'll see how that goes. But
I know how to
so
ice
far,
skate. I know how to ice skate.
That little baby son right there.
So this is our first stop, and supposed to be going ice skating. We'll see how that goes. But
I know how to
so
ice
far,
skate. I know how to ice skate.
You've never ice skated a day in your life. So, this is our first stop.
Respectfully, all right? That's little baby's son right there. And he been contaminated. Word to little Boosie. Respectfully, I already talking kids. Little baby's son been contaminated. Salute to the chat.
Man, I really don't even know where to start for real, because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. So, I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating.
He did.
And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad. If you know me,
Now listen, the word contaminated. She hurt, bruh. That nigga said he ain't want to contaminate the house, B. That shit is tearing her up. But that is not a disrespectful word. That is a real. That was one of the realest things Boosie said, bro. You can't look at little baby's son, bro. Respectfully, bro. Contamination is real. All right. So again, this ain't the actions and the behaviors of a full-grown adult. This look like your child that is venting and hurting on the inside. She a child. All right.
I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call.
See, right there, right? So you thought you said something when you said that. You know, my siblings, they respect me. And when you getting on their nerves, I'm the one they call. That don't mean nothing. Yeah. When you the big dog, you gonna get on everybody's nerves. You know why? Because you gotta lay down the law of the land. You gotta lay down the law in the house. We ain't friends like that. I love you. And we could be friends until you go against the grain. And I gotta be big dog. I gotta be daddy. All right? This a prime example of what he talking about. Because when he laying down the law of the house and they get upset with their daddy, they calling you little girl. And guess what you doing? You tell her, oh, I'm laid up with my girlfriend. You know, I got a bitch with me right now. We do whoop. Oh, Ivy, she be hitting girls, and Ivy be kissing girls in the mouth, and Ivy cool, and nah, you contaminating the house. You contaminating the babies. So you thought you said something. That's why I had to break this down, because you a little kid, homie, and when little kids is talking, man, back in our day, we ain't get to talk like this. We ain't had the internet. And then you get to opening your mouth like this, somebody smack you in it. Boom. Cause you ain't even built to talk like this, for real. But you got the internet, you know what I'm saying? It's a new day and age. We trying to, you know, coexist with y'all. We trying to integrate into this new world. But back in the day, somebody would backhand your mouth right there talking, oh, you know, and when they getting on their nerves, nigga, don't worry about who getting on who nerves, who house you living in. Who paying the rent and the light and the water at the house? Do you got McDonald's money? That's what the OJ, see, that's what need to be brought back. Do you got Lexus money? Do you got McDonald's money? Yeah, you talking like this, like you got McDonald's money. Well, you might want to need to have, who bought the car that you, who put you in position? Oh, when they get upset with you, you getting on their nerve. Well, I don't mind. Listen, that's my job. I'm gonna get on your goddamn nerves. Yeah, that's my job, baby. See, again, I'm gonna let her talk. But as a big dog, grown man business, I understand that in the 80s and the early 90s, somebody would have backhand your mouth for talking like that. Boom, boom. What you talk? What the fuck? Big fuck, what you say? Okay. Keep going. Go ahead, little mama.
My siblings, most of my siblings, teenagers.
Okay.
Teenagers you don't want to let grow up.
Okay.
But okay.
Okay.
Another thing. You keep speaking on me gay. You keep doing interviews and I don't say nothing, right?
Okay.
The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay, that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word, when you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter.
Okay. Okay, respectfully. You his daughter. Boosie, from what I see, love you. Boosie done bought you, I seen him buy you a big ass car. I seen for your birthday, I think your 18th birthday or your 16th birthday, Boosie gave your ass like $30,000-$40,000 cash money, probably like 100,000. I'm probably underscoring this shit. Bought you a big ass car. Boosie got an estate out there in Georgia where he done built multiple different big ass houses in the backyard. One of them houses is yours. See, 1 minute you want to be, I don't know what kind of culture this is. I don't want to say, I'm just saying, 1 minute you want to identify a certain way. Now, when you mad, now you my daughter. Oh, I'm supposed to. When we was growing up, we said certain words that y'all take offense to now. You did something in Jamaica and Boosie found out and he called you what he called you. That's just how we was raised. So y'all don't want to accept us for who we are, 80s babies. Y'all don't want to accept our ideology, but we got to accept y'all for who y'all are, and we got to accept y'all for y'all ideology. Come on, shorty. I'm being respectful because that's Boosie's daughter, but shorty, you a little kid, you a child. See, this is Grown Man Business TV. So anybody on this channel right now, 91 people can look at your face and tell you is a little baby. You a child, shorty. Come on, man. This shit, these babies, man. These kids are crazy, man. You know when you goddamn gotta goddamn put your children in their place, and you say something to them, and you scream on them, and you tell them, goddamn it, your ass ain't gonna be. You tell them, hey, and you gotta do a little something to them. This how they act when they go in the room. You remember when your mama used to, if I take this belt off, you remember back when we grew up and your mama scream out, if I take this belt off, GMB TV, you already know what's coming to you, right? You remember that? And then you go in your room and you just, you remember when we was kids and we used to do that? That ain't something that an adult does. Grown-ups don't do that. We don't do that. I'm just saying, shorty, you listen, shorty. I'm just saying, y'all identifying as something that y'all not. So you think that you grown. Carisha said that you was grown. That's what I heard Carisha say. So you grown, you laying down with women, you're doing all the sexual activity that adults do, and then when I put you in your place or I say something that you don't like, now you a kid, you still a baby. You a child, shorty. You a little kid. See, that's what society should be telling you. Nah, shorty, you moving too fast. Listen to me. I know what you think you feeling, but don't be putting your mouth on that pussy cat just yet. You're gonna turn yourself out. That's what adults do. You can't be eating pussy cat and then be trying to bring the pussy cat to your daddy house. You can't bring nobody. Nobody can't come to my house. Nobody. My daughter, I got you. I'm gonna take care of everything. But soon as you get to doing grown-up shit, now you an adult. Okay. All right, little girl. Go ahead, little mama. Go ahead, sweetheart. Tell us how you feel. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. You remember you used to go in the room and do this? Look, look. Look, she breathing hard. She mad. Look. She about to cry. Go ahead and cry. Let it out, baby. Let it out.
And me, I feel like I done been through.
She just said she feel like, I remember what I told y'all about children and women. Children and women, the only people on this planet that get to tell us how they feel about something. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $100.
Hold on. They got shit going on in this motherfucker, man.
So, your kid straight? Nobody play with me from you. To the Lord's house.
Hold on real quick. What the hell done happened here? Hold on real quick. Let me see what we got going on here.
The whole world can go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. She was mad. All right, here we go. There she go, right there. There she go. All right, go ahead and get yourself together, little mama.
And me, I feel like. And me, I feel like. I feel like. I feel like. I feel like. I feel like.
Go ahead and tell us how you feel, baby.
I done been through the most with you.
Okay.
And every time I turn around, it's like you bashing me. It's like you bashing me. And it's like the whole world can go against you, but I won't. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you.
Yo, hold on, sir. Hold on, because this all because the man said that you contaminated the house, Lil Ivy. You're hurting on the inside, Lil Ivy, because you made a decision and you ain't ready to. The consequences is too heavy to bear, Lil Ivy. You told your daddy, an 80s baby, that you was a Rainbow Coalition member, and now you feel like we bashing you. No. Either way, that's what come with the decision. You see, you made a decision that a grown-up is supposed to make, and you still a little girl. Because adults, we already know, okay, if you come out the closet, your ass is gonna get bashed and people gonna judge you, but you got to stand in that, because that's what you saying it is, right? You saying that's what it is. But it looked like you ain't built to stand in that. You made a decision you wasn't fit to make, shorty. You wasn't fit to make that decision. Now you're huffing and you're puffing and you feel like this and you feel like that. Well, the world don't care about how you feel, Lil Ivy. You're eating twat, then that's what you're doing then. If you're eating twat, then eat the twat. But you got to stand on that, shorty. See? Same thing for the men. Huh? You're bucking out a Buccaneer, and it's time to stand on business. Don't get mad at me for calling you a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, because that's just how I see it. If you feel like if you and another Tampa Bay Buccaneer lay down in the king size bed and you let a Buccaneer buck out your back, then you shouldn't feel no way for me saying that. I feel that's how I identify what you guys are doing. I see two football players and somebody back is getting bucked out by a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. So If you gonna eat the twat, Lil Ivy, cause that's what you doing. See, I got to treat you like an adult, cause you doing adult activity. You look like a little girl though, Lil Ivy. You look like you're 16 still. So it's confusing a little bit, cause you look like a baby. If I saw you in the street and I was a single man, I would tell you, sweetheart, you're too young. You look like a baby. But word is, Lil Ivy, you been eating twat. You been eating twat, Lil Ivy. You done got a mouthful of twat over and over. So we got to carry you like an adult, Lil Ivy. All right? Nobody is bashing you. You chose to eat the twat and tell the world that you are into eating twat. Well, now we know that you eat the twat. We don't want to contaminate the motherfucking house. Yo, Ivy, we don't want to contaminate the house, baby. All right? All right. I'm going to let you go ahead and say your piece, sweetheart. Go ahead and talk.
I feel like...
What you feel like?
I done been through...
All right. Talk to me.
The most with you.
Yeah, you've been through a lot. You eating twat. You eating twat, so you've been through a lot because you eating twat.
Every time
all right.
I turn around, it's like you bash me.
Oh, no, all right, all right. That's how you feel. All right.
It's like you bash me.
All right.
And it's like...
What it's like?
The whole world can go against you, but Ivy won't.
Okay.
Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you.
Okay. Yeah, wipe your nose, sweetheart. Wipe your nose.
And I think...
It's all right.
I'm really fed up.
You fed up. Well, see, this is the thing. This is the thing what you got to understand too, sweetheart. I'm going to let you go. But as adults, grown-ups, we get fed up a lot, sweetheart. You wouldn't know what car insurance for your young ass costs every month. You wouldn't know the expenses to feed you eating every goddamn day in that big ass house. Oh, Boosie, listen, let me tell you something. I got a big house. Boosie got an estate. I would, boy, shit. Shit. Boy, I bet you Boosie house got about 8 or 9 ACs on it. Them houses like that, the mansion, them big ass estates, bro, you got to heat up one side of the damn mansion. You got to cool off this side. The living, bro, it's about 10 to 12 ACs. You feel like we bashing you and you fed up. But we've been fed up for paying bills on your young ass, medical insurance, dental insurance. You look healthy. You ain't had to face the world to the point where you out there eating twat and identifying as a rainbow code. You got the time to identify and you got time on your hands to be eating twat. Oh, Lil Ivy, if you had bills to pay, Lil Ivy, I guarantee you probably reconsider eating all that twat that you've been eating. Oh, Lil Ivy, the lifestyle that you are able to live due to your daddy doing these interviews and so-called bashing you. If you only understood what it took, we don't get to sit and cry. Your ass need to be at work somewhere. Lil Ivy, you ain't at work. Where's you at right? Who paid for this car that you sitting in? Lil Ivy. All right. I digress. Salute to the chat. Let's go ahead, baby. Go ahead and talk to us. We listening.
And you get to talking about...
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we talking about God, Lil Ivy.
Like, I don't know my God.
Your God. Who is your God?
He talking about God and how I grew up.
Yeah.
I know my God from Nita. From my mama. My mama send me scriptures every morning.
Okay, hold on real quick. I'm gonna address you, Lil Ivy. But Lisa, I gotta disagree with that. She says, sorry, GMB, Boosie should not even speak on her, treat her children like... See, this is a thing, Lisa. When I said this earlier, right? Now, she was just eating twat in the privacy of her bedroom that she got in Boosie house because she still live with her father. She don't live on her own. You understand what I'm saying? If she was eating twat in the privacy of her bedroom, then I don't think Boosie should speak on it. But she went public with this. And again, you know what I'm saying, Lisa? As adults, we all know that when you go public with this, when you go and tell the world what you are, when you do that, now it's a different level of business that you got to stand on. It's a different level of business that you got to stand on. So if Boosie is out and he's doing interviews and he's doing his press run and somebody asks about his daughter and her sexuality, well, listen, they only asking because they already know her sexuality because she went public with it. See, again, as children and sometime as women, respectfully, they don't understand the logic. They just feel, you feel like he probably shouldn't be speaking on her. You understand? But logic says otherwise. Logic says otherwise. And that's why a man is necessary. You got to have the man in the house. Because like the homie Just Talk Real Talk said earlier, you understand, our roles are different. Your mama is gonna coddle you. Your mama is here to nurture you. Your mama is here to kiss your cuts and put peroxide on it and kiss you on the cheek and tell you everything is gonna be all right. Your daddy is here to bring a harsh reality to the situation. Your daddy is gonna show you what the world is really about. The world ain't your mama. That's why you get to go up under your mama and you get that nurturing feeling. Your daddy, we've been exposed to a whole nother side of this shit. We as men, we've been exposed to it. So when he said what he said, that's what your daddy gonna say. And it ain't, Boosie can't protect her now. You done told the world that you eating the twat. That's what you into. So when I tell the world I don't agree with that agenda, now the world gonna use you against me. You know why? Because you went public. So now Carisha, oh, well, your daughter's gay and do. So now I got to address that. Well, yeah, my daughter, me and her tight. We like this. And I love my daughter, but she can't bring that shit in my house. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Boosie. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. She will not contaminate the babies. Word the fucking Boosie, nigga. I'm gonna start using that. Yo, that's a word that I always knew about, but I ain't gonna lie, I haven't used it in a long time, and I could use it for so many different things. But you're not gonna contaminate this car with that dog fur. What, Dad? Hey man, hey baby, you think you can give my girlfriend, my friend a ride home? Who you talking about? Her right there, the white girl right there? Nah, baby, you not gonna contaminate these seats with that dog fur, baby. Hey, baby, you think my friends can just come over and do some backflips in the pool? You talking about the pool? You talking about the car? Oh, no, you can't contaminate my pool with that dog first. Nah, I don't want you to contaminate the house. All right? So that's just addressing that. And salute to Lisa. I see you in the chat. But now she talking about scriptures that her mother sends her. See, again, your mama, right? Instead of your mama giving you the real, your mama gonna nurture you. So you told the world that you like to eat twat. You told the world that you was into the LBG 123. You are a part of that community, and that's what you identify as. And instead of your mama giving you the harsh realities of the world, your mama is gonna coddle you. Your mama is gonna nurture you. So regardless if God, the Bible said it's an abomination, but I'm just going to send you scriptures anyway, and I'm going to let you believe that you can be involved with this because I don't want to hurt your feelings. But then when you come to daddy ain't going to take you to church. The fuck, Boosie wouldn't dare bring you into a church because Boosie believe in the Bible. Oh, I got the scriptures from my mama, and I was walked into a house of God from my mama. Well, your mama should have told you that God, your God, said that your lifestyle is an abomination, sweetheart. And I'm going to let her talk, but that's why men are necessary, bro. It's almost a deal breaker not to have a man in the house. because your mama gonna send your ass scriptures, but she didn't send you the scripture that said man on man and woman on woman is an abomination. She didn't send you that scripture, did she? Nah, I bet. Salute to the chat. Yeah, I bet she didn't send your ass that scripture.
My mama put me in a church home.
What church she put you in?
I don't recall not one time I'm ever getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it.
Sweetheart, you not, I'm sorry to tell you that, but you not welcome in the Lord's house. See how it works? Sweetheart, you are not welcome in the Lord's house. You are not welcome there. Your goddamn blouse might light on fire. Your slacks and your corduroys when you walk in there, them bitches might light on fire because you been eating twat now. You in the god. Yeah. Boosie did right. Your mama, okay, I'm gonna let it, okay.
I didn't learn that from you.
Okay.
I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
And it's crazy because I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father because you're not. You gonna make sure your kid's straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. You suck, bro. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. He done did about 6-7 interviews about me being gay, right? He never not have one sit down with me, myself, just him and Aviana, and ask me why you became that way, fat. What triggered you? It never been that. Every question y'all asking him, and he giving y'all them answers. If I go ask him that, he wouldn't give me an answer.
Okay. And you know what, young lady, I want to say this, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, I respect what you're saying. You're saying like, you learn a lot from your pops, but like mentally and emotionally, he not there, you know what I'm saying? He sucks at that. And, he never had those conversations with you. You did say his kids, you are his kids, right? And, that's why I said in the title, man, it's hard. It's hard being pops, bro, because everybody expect us to be Superman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody expect us to be able to do everything, bro. Everything. This man done built the whole estate for you to stay in, built you houses, you got money in your account. You know what I'm saying? You done lived the whole lifestyle. I mean, he done put it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? To provide for you. And one thing you did say is he's a great father, because you can't take that away. See, we don't get to be like mother. Your mama could be terrible, and we don't just call our mom deadbeat mamas. We just let it be what it is. But if your daddy ain't shit, or if your daddy is a deadbeat, everybody gonna say what he is. So you have to give him that. You know what I'm saying? So, even when I heard you say that, I felt for Boosie, because it's like, damn, bro, like, okay, well, maybe I'm not all the way there emotionally. Do you know what we've been through as 80s babies? Do you know the kind of environment we was raised in to be able to buy these big ass houses and buy these estates and make a life for y'all that we didn't have? That shit take a lot from us. So, but again, nobody care about our traumas. Nobody care about what we've been through. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, is just gonna be worried about what they want. And as 80s babies, especially grown men, we already know that, so we don't complain about it. But shorty, you doing a bunch of what you talking about. Then it's like, we didn't have a sit down about it. You never talked to me and asked me about why I this and why I that. Okay, shorty, I can speak to that. Because when I hear Boosie talk about your sexuality, I could tell how hurt he is by it. He loves you so much that he's trying to He's trying to accept it, but that man is tore up by his firstborn, his first daughter, his first child being not bringing no grandkids into the family because he building an empire. He building generational wealth. He want his grandbabies. He thought you was going, and it's killing him that you going against the so-called scriptures that you claiming, because you claiming the scriptures, you claiming God's house, and you are now an abomination. And instead of you as an adult taking accountability and saying, damn, I hurt my pops, I really hurt him. I really disappointed my pops, yo. You know what I'm saying? You saying me. Whole time you've been living in a goddamn million. Come on, man. That's why I say it's no equality. It's no way that a woman could be a man or ever understand what we go through. Nobody give a fuck how we feel about nothing. You gonna go, you get your ass up, go to work. These bills need to be paid, and that's it. And every now and then you get a little cup that say, #1 dad on it. Christmas, they might buy your ass a pack of socks. I done built this whole fucking house, put a pool in the backyard. You understand? Pay for your dental and your medical insurance. Make sure all this shit is set up. But I'm talking about, however, you think it's easy? You think it's easy for Boosie to get on stage every month? This nigga done been shot in his foot, shot in his leg. This nigga got diabetes. This nigga got all kind of health problems. You think it's easy for that nigga to get up and take those insulin shots and go get on the stage and bounce around and sing his song and shit? The sacrifices we make, bro. And you want me to come sit down with you and ask you why you triggered, what made you eat the twat? How about you come to me and say, Dad, I know that but I want to explain to you as an adult why I made the decision to eat the twat. We'll respect that more. So, and it broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Look at her face. It broke my heart because you still a little girl, shorty. You not a woman. You don't know what it take to be a woman yet. You don't know what it take to be an adult, shorty. You let the motherfucking internet, you let the agenda of the higher-ups and the elites influence you to think that you can make adult decisions, shorty, and look at your face. You ain't nowhere near that. Lucky for you, you got a father that put it all the way on the line for you so you can live in the estate, so you can have goddamn 200-300 acres of land, so you can have a chance to sit down as a young lady, because you're not a woman. You're not a child, but you're not a woman, and actually figure out what you want to do, who you want to be. Imagine all the little girls that's feeling like you, but they daddy in jail for 30 years. He done risked his life trying to he taking penitentiary chances trying to make a life for you. He ain't make it out of death row like your daddy did. See, I gotta speak for Boosie on this. It's too easy to come up here and just feel empathy for this little girl and feel empathy for this generation that want to be adults but don't want to stand in grown man's shoes and grown woman's shoes. Y'all claim y'all grown, but then when it get tough and it get rough, you look like this. You look like a motherfucking child when it get real. As a grown man, right? As a grown man, right? When I look at this, I see confusion, shorty. The last thing you need to be doing is eating twat. The last thing you need to be doing is laying down with a female or a male. You shouldn't be letting the boy shove cock in you. You shouldn't be putting your mouth on the twat. You shouldn't be doing nothing real sexual right now because you confused in who you are. I gotta respect that though, because my grandfathers and my fathers and my elders didn't hold back what they were saying. I know they love me though. You already know Boosie love you. So instead of taking it like he bashing you or taking it in a defense way, you should be looking in the mirror. But again, women and children get to play in that pot. Grown men, we don't get to do that. We don't get to motherfucking do that, cuz. It's hard to be a man, bro. The only thing I will say is bearing children. That's the only thing I give women when it really come down to certain shit, because I seen kids, I seen my babies born. And if I was a woman, I would never had children. You know what I'm saying? I see that shit with my own eyes. Ain't no way I would have children if I was a woman. But anything other than that, it's hard being a man. Man, bro, let's just take, and I'm gonna let her talk, but let's just take everything that we know about Boosie and put that to aside, right? The rapper, you know, entertainer, X, Y, and Z. And let's just think about the sacrifice Boosie made for this little girl to even have the opportunity to be up here talking like this comfortably. I could only imagine what Boosie homeowners insurance is. With all that shit he got on that land and all that stuff he got, man, y'all just don't know, bro. Homeowners insurance. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine what it take for Boosie to, his landscaping bill. I'm talking about for motherfucker to keep that estate, you understand, manicured. Man, it just touched my soul, bro, because I know on a certain level what it take. I know I used to dream about having a pool in my backyard, having high ceilings, having a fucking big house, having space, because we grew up in a motherfucking little ass X, Y, and Z like everybody else. So if my daughter would have been talking like this, that shit would have hurt my heart, bro. She would have broke my motherfucking heart, bro, as a man. But you know what? Again, don't nobody give a fuck how we feel. Don't nobody care how they just, it's all about y'all. It's all about y'all, man. Let's look to the chat, but that shit is deep, big.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, baby. Go ahead.
He don't. The things that he do, bro, I would have never thought he would do. And it's like, I came to the point to where yesterday, it just really did it to me. Because I'm like, bro, I would always not say something because I would feel like I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that, nigga, because you steady speaking on me. You steady, like, I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? I can never get that from you. If y'all go look at my interviews, y'all will see. Anytime they try to make it like my daddy don't fuck with me or he this and that, I say he love me regardless. This my pops. I ain't going against him. Y'all ain't gonna turn me against him. I always stood on it. And it's like, I feel like you just don't be caring. You just don't care about my feelings no more. You just don't care about my heart. Because you're entitled to feel how you feel. You're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is. Everybody is. And then another thing, I take a lot of backlash from you. I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like
I could agree with that to a certain extent, Shorty. You know what I'm saying? You want him to skip over the question. But Boosie is, like, we come from an era, bro. We not about to sugarcoat this shit. When I say, you know what I'm saying, straight off the brick into the bottles, no raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing and we not dressing nothing up. I really mean that. I really mean that. And I know Boosie mean that. He just ain't saying that, but he mean, like, it ain't no, nah, bro. It ain't no halfway y'all want to be in the game with this, and then y'all want us to, you know what I'm saying, sugarcoat it. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Boosie could have said, yo, my daughter know what it is, X, Y, and Z. But now that make Boosie, because Boosie is so outspoken against the higher ups and the elites, is so outspoken against the agenda that when you come up, he got to address that, because it'll look like he's sliding you on. Okay, so We gonna talk about Dwayne Wade and his son, but when it come to my daughter, I'ma act like we gonna go to another question. Nah, shorty, that ain't how the game go. What's going on, man? Look what's going on when I get to talk. Look, the higher up. There we go.
I take a lot of backlash from you,
Okay,
Pops.
go ahead, talk to him, baby. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Damn, what's going on with my goddamn internet? Hurricane was crazy, man.
I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like
what's going on with this? I'm gonna let that run, but I wanna.
I'm gonna get that from you. If you love me regardless, your own opinion. Everybody is. Everybody is. And then another thing, I take a lot of backlash from you. I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like
I don't know if that's I'm gonna let that run, but we're gonna look at this, right? So yeah, I ain't seen her exactly. I ain't seen her say one thing. And again, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, as adults, we understand, like, you gotta have some premise with what you're saying, especially when you talking about your daddy, your mama, whatever situation. You be talking to your boss, you be talking to somebody at work, whatever it is, you gotta have some premise to it. You can't really just be saying like
a lot of people
okay,
be
here we
scared
go.
to work with me. A lot of people don't want to work with me. A lot of opportunities have been missed because you are my father. But that's something I can't change. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go around like I don't fuck with that nigga anyway, cause he don't fuck with me. I don't do that just so I can get on. You know what I'm saying? And with this music shit, if you broadcast my music the way you broadcast me being gay, maybe I'll be further than what I am. But you so worried about me being gay, you can't even see my true talent. The world always talking about, I know your dad is so proud of you. He should be so proud of you and all that. Man, I don't remember the last time he told me that. I don't remember the last time I got that from him.
Now I want to say this, right? I want to say this because I don't want to, I'm rocking with Boosie on this, but when I heard her say this, right, it resonated with me because, like I said, I got daughters. I got 2 daughters. I got a son, right? And I learned like some years ago, just as a man, I learned how much children and women need reinsurance from men. See, again, bro, it's like we Superman. We got to learn all. It don't matter what traumas we got. It don't matter if we grew up in poverty. We had to hustle our way to the top. We done went through shootouts, selling crack, staying up all night, selling whatever. Racism, everything we go through as black men in America. On top of all of that, we got to learn women. And we got to learn children. You know what I'm saying? And we can make $1 billion. And your kid to say, I don't remember the last time my dad told me he was proud of me. You be like, damn, I'm doing all this shit. Like, I'm doing all this shit to make sure you got everything you need, this, that, and third. And I might have slipped up and not told you how proud I am of you, or not this or not that. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that some years ago. And when I learned it, I never forgot it. So now I make a habit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you some game just to the men that's listening. I'm gonna just apply this to like your girlfriend or your wife and your children. You could do this with all the women in your life, your mother, your sister, everybody. But I'm gonna just say the immediate women that's in your life, like your wife, your daughters, right? Just make it a habit to tell them they look pretty. I don't give a fuck what time of day it is. I don't care what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just make it a habit to always tell them, yo, you look beautiful today. You know what I'm saying? You look beautiful today. And always tell them that you're proud of them. And I wouldn't suggest that you lie about being proud of them. If they not doing nothing to make you proud, then that's a conversation y'all can have. But you know what I'm saying? If they working, they stacking their money, they, you know what I'm saying, they doing shit that they feel like they to make you proud, whatever it is, always let them know as a man, because we don't understand how much it mean to them. Grown man Bennett just giving you some game. You wouldn't understand, you wouldn't believe how much it mean to your daughter or your wife when you just randomly tell them like, yo, you know, you look gorgeous today, man. What you do? You just did makeup and shit. All right, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see your little style, what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like what you, woo, woo. Or when you, you know, you get a second or two and you actually pull your daughter to the side. And I do it all the time because I'm extremely proud of my kids. It's like my oldest daughter, I always pull her to the side randomly. I just pull up on her in the crib. She might be downstairs in the kitchen. She might be moving in the white room. She just chilling somewhere reading a book. And I come in there and I just be like, yo, you know, I just wanted to tell you, you know, I'm extremely proud of you. Because I am. You know what I'm saying? You hustling, you getting your paper, you doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. I'm in, you know, I learned some years ago because we so as men, and we need empathy too. You know what I'm saying? We so busy hustling, grinding, bro. This world is treacherous to us. That's why our house need to be peaceful, because as soon as we step out the house, it's ruckus, bro. You on the way to work. You coming back from work. You got to make sure the bills are paid. The lights bill is paid. Okay, the water bill is paid. Okay, everything. Okay, hey, you good? Well, you got a dentist appointment. Okay, make sure you drive. Hey, you going to work? Okay, hey, make safe travels. Make sure you drive. Pay attention to the lights. Hey, did the motherfucking pool man come? They cleaned the pool, right? Hey, man, I seen the grass. Hey, the HOA people said that the grass, like, it's so much pulling at us as men that it's easy for us to not verbalize, because we can see it, and in our head we be like, damn, she doing a good ass job. You know, I'm so proud of her, but we need to say it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's so crazy. So she's so emotional. She's saying, because I can only imagine, bro, this nigga Boosie probably got 1,000 things a day pulling at him. They got 13 dogs. Them shit's got to be fed. He got to make sure, man, I can only imagine what he got to deal with. And she talking about he ain't never told her he was proud of her. So I'm going to let her talk, but I want to all the men that's listening, I highly suggest, bro, you will see, trust me, it pays off when you do this shit. Make sure you let them, like, tell your old lady, yo, you beautiful. I don't give a fuck if she about to go to sleep, she got the doobie wrap on. I don't care if she just woke up in the morning, she got the doobie wrap on. You know what I'm saying? Man, baby, you look gorgeous. I always do it, and I mean it. I don't just say it for no reason, but because I mean it shit. I tell her, bitch, damn, you look beautiful without that makeup and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it when you look natural like that. Or my daughter, I pull her to the side because she work hard, she stack up money. How much money you got in the bank? Oh, Dad, I got X, Y, woo, and did it. I'm like, okay. Okay, for sure. You know, look, man, Daddy proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Daddy is extremely proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And then go down the list why you proud. That shit is something that women need from us, because we are, take that shit, man. It's free game for you, baby. Salute to the chat.
This is my hack for working smart.
Damn. See motherfucker damn goddamn, hey, man. Hey, shawty. All right, here we go.
I'm always grateful. It don't matter what he gives me. It don't matter, and I barely even ask him for something. That's why I want my own so bad. That's why I'm hosting the debut. That's why I'm trying to do little features. That's why I'm doing little interviews, because I want my own. I want my own, and he know that. He know that, bro. Like, that don't make no sense. I pay for most of my videos. I pay for most of this. You're not doing nothing. You're not supporting me like you should, and I don't hold that against you. I don't.
Bruh. All right, now, hey.
Hold that against you.
Go ahead, shawty.
I still love you. I still don't downplay you, talk about you. But I'm tired of sparing. I'm tired of sparing, and I'm tired of just feeling like I'm just letting you play with me because you my pops. I'm tired of feeling like that.
That's how you
and
feel?
I love you regardless. I'm always going to love you. But there's no way I'm finna keep letting you speak on me, and I'm not gonna speak on you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Backhand to your mouth, shorty. You talking crazy. Watch your mouth, shorty. Take it easy, shorty. You been eating that twat. You got that twat juice all around your mouth. You're feeling big and bad. Yeah, but that twat juice got your little mustache growing and all that, shorty. Take it easy, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You eat that twat, you have a goddamn mustache like me. You keep putting your mouth on that twat like that. Hey, shorty, take it easy. Talk about something, you paying for videos and you paying for this and he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing big. Well, where is you sleeping at night? I would like to see where you sleeping at. What refrigerator is you going in and cooking every day out of? Shorty, hey, shorty, watch your mouth. See, back when we was growing up, backhand would have been to your mouth already. Boom. Somebody need to ask you, do you got McDonald's money? Because if you ain't got McDonald's money, shorty, you can't get McDonald's. You talking real good like right now. We need to see facts then. We need to see credentials. Yeah, bitch, you got it. Who paid for that car that you in? Because you talking like you an adult. I'm paying for video. Bitch, well, that's your dream. What parent you know's paying for studio time? Where's you recording these songs at? That's probably at Boosie house too. Cause Boosie got a studio. Come on, shorty, don't run that shit past grown men. When you doing this stuff like this, you should have kept this on the kiddie channel. You should have put this on MySpace. You understand? You should have put this on the area. You should have put this on MySpace. You should have put this on YouTube. And you should have put for kids. You know, when they ask you, is this going to be for kids or is not for kids? You should have put yes. So the babies could watch this because we ain't convinced, shorty. We do not believe you. You need more people. You are a baby. Oh, I'll pay for my own studio time. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, shorty. Huh? You wildin'. You talking crazy. You watch your mouth, shorty.
There's no way I can't do that. And for the people that do support me and do know Ivy, I appreciate you. With everything in my heart, I appreciate y'all for allowing me to just be myself, express myself through this music, through YouTube channels, anything I want to do. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because the haters, like, that's something I can be used to. Like, they don't know me. They can comment on my life and do what they want. That's something that I can't let get me upset. You though, like, you know me. You my daddy. You don't continue to down me. You don't do that. You don't do that, especially if I ain't never do it to you. I ain't never done that to you. It's certain things that the world would never know that I'll take to my grave for you, and you know that. You know that. It's certain things that I know, certain conversations that you done told me, certain hurtful words you done told me, that half of the people that still respect you wouldn't even respect you. And you know this. You know this, bruh. But I'm really kind of disappointed that I had to come on here and do this, and I let it get to me like this. But, bruh, I felt like this is the only way I could feel better. And y'all probably say, why you don't call him? Why you don't go to him? Why he don't call me and come to me? Why he don't do me that? So, with that being said, that'll be my last time speaking on it. As long as it's his last time speaking on it. And it probably won't be. I'll just put this... I use my music to vent. And if y'all would have been listening, y'all would have been hearing little things in my music, because that's what I use to vent. That's what I use to cope. So in October, I'll drop a new project. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me and Jordan YouTube channel. Ivy and Jordan. And I pray... You know, I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying? I wanna kind of close with this. Very articulate young lady, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of growing to do. I respect that you kept it somewhat respectful, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, Lisa, I see that. I seen her, his other daughter is wild out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use that to close this off, but I'm gonna show y'all one more thing before I do that. Because it's a point that I kind of want to make. I want to land this plane with this point, right? I like Ivy, you know what I'm saying? But she is a baby, you know what I'm saying? You're a child, shorty. So she said what she said, and I want to just show y'all something real quick before I land this plane. So check this out.
Let me see. I was talking good to y'all. But they want to go on tour. They want to go on tour without doing shit. Man, I should have laughed at this, man. I can't believe it, man. They just got a gun in your book, sir? So motherfucking 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise your hand. I've been seeing him around too here a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too. Huh? Well, when you got drugs, it ain't. I know that. When y'all got drugs around those legal guns, they call it's not possession of a firearm and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You been around too there a lot, man. You gotta talk. Yeah, you gonna be taking some licks. You been hanging. This shit ain't.
Now look. I'm gonna play it again, but I want to kind of break this down, right? Lil Tootie Raw, that's Boosie's son, and Lil King, right? They shooting a video. Now they shooting this video for a rap song they got, and Boosie and Tip Clifford Harrison, right? They pull up to the video shoot and they stand on grown man business and they say, "Yo, why y'all got all these fucking guns in the video, man? Y'all not built like that. Why y'all got all these guns in the video?" Tip say, "Yo, I ain't supporting it." Boosie say, "I ain't supporting this. I can't support it," right? And then, you know, the young boys say, "Oh, it's legal to have weapons." And then Boosie say, "Weapons around drugs is not legal." You know what I'm saying? But basically, standing on bid and basically having a... So, I wanted to show this video, and I'm going to show it one more time just for context, so y'all can watch it again. It's because, again, bro, when you the dad, you got so many different fires you gotta put out, and we gonna. Because it's a real deep issue. The deep, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna land this plane, but this is the realest it's gonna get for you. You know what I'm saying? You got your daughters on your back. They ain't happy because they feel like this and they feel like that. You got your son. He trying to walk in your footsteps because he think that you're cool and he want to be like his daddy. And he trying to do everything to get his ass in jail like OG Percy's kids. But if he go to jail, they going to blame me. Even though I gave this nigga the world. You got to make sure your wife is happy. You got to tell her she's pretty. You got to take her out on dates. You got to be affectionate. You got to make sure that, bro, it's nothing like being a man, bro. And when the shit fall, everybody look at daddy. Nobody gonna look at mama when the ship burn down. When the empire fall down, nobody gonna blame mama. Everybody gonna blame daddy. So I'm gonna play this one more time and then we gonna talk, man.
Listen. I was talking good for y'all. And then they want to go on tour. They want to go on tour without doing shit.
Look at Boosie. Look at Boosie.
I can't believe it. And then got a gun in your book bag?
He asked that boy, "You got a gun in your book bag?"
So motherfucking 12 pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand. I've been seeing him around too here a lot. You gonna raise your own hand? I've been seeing him around too. Huh? Well, when you got drugs, it ain't. I know that. When y'all got drugs around those legal guns, they call it's not possession of a firearm and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You been around too there a lot, man. You gotta talk. Yeah, you gonna be taking some licks. You been hanging. This shit ain't.
That nigga said. That nigga Boosie said, "You been hanging around Tootie a lot, so we gotta have a talk, nigga. You been hanging. You finna take some licks." So when TIP is in the news for sex trafficking, everybody talking about it. When Boosie is in the news for being indicted there, but when you got these two dads, they two grown men, bro, that put it all on the line for their family. You know what I mean? And they pull up to this and they stop and they said, "Nah, we ain't supporting this shit. We ain't shooting a video. Nigga, all these guns is unnecessary." They break down why having guns and drugs. If the 12 come right now, who gonna raise their hand? Nobody raised their hand. These is, you don't understand? These is my peers. Me and Tip, me and Boosie, we all around the same age. We 80s babies, late 70s babies. The 90s raised me. We came from a different era, bro. So I wanted to use that to say, on one hand, you got Ivy, right? Eating twat, crying because her daddy, she don't want her daddy, ain't told her he was proud of her. And, you know, he ain't sat down to talk to her. And she crying. She crying. Y'all just saw the video. She crying. You got the other daughter, right? Called Boosie a punk ass nigga. Told him a bitch ass nigga. Told him he was a hoe. Called Boosie a snitch. I couldn't really watch that video. That shit was, it hurt my heart. She called him a hoe. Talk crazy to Boosie. You got Lil Tootie Raw, you know, Boosie's son, Tootie Raw. His name is Tootie Raw, and Tootie Raw want to be a gangster rapper, even though he been rich his whole goddamn life. His daddy been having money ever since he was born, and you know, you got to go over there. You got to talk some sense into him before he go to jail for 20 years, like goddamn PNB Rock, Lil PNB God and them niggas. You know who I'm talking about, PNB God, right? In our generation, we grew up in poverty, bro. It was no internet. It was no outlet. You had to go to college, or you had to be playing basketball, or either you had a wicked jump shot, or you sold crack rock. You sold crack rock, or you had a wicked jump shot. And all we ever wanted to do was, you know, get older, make some money, man, get a big ass house, so our family could have everything that we felt like we never had. You know what I mean? And we grow up, we achieve some of these goals, and we achieve some of these accomplishments, all for our family and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tip won't doing trap music for himself. He was trapping because he wanted to make a better way for his family. Grown men, we do all this shit to make a way to provide for somebody, provide for a family, right? And then you get to this level, and what you realize is, it don't matter how much money you make, bro, it's never gonna be enough. No matter how much money you make as the father, you still gonna be the villain. You still gonna be the villain, homie. Because if you got $1, if you got $25 billion, you still gotta lay down the law of the house. And I mean, that go for your kids, that go for your wife. Be $1 billion man and y'all get divorced because y'all, you know, you wasn't paying her enough attention. She feel like you've been distant. She feels like the love is not the same. Whole time, all you doing is working your ass off, trying to close these deals, trying to get these houses, trying to do whatever it is that you do. You just trying to make a better way, and you make a better way, but you didn't tell her you was proud of her, so now she crying. You make a better way, right? But you didn't tell your wife she was beautiful in the last 2 months, and now the mailman sticking dick in her. You feel me? It's never gonna be enough. The only thing you gonna be able to, when Tony Montana said, all I got is my word and my balls, I need you to understand just how powerful and how factual that was. This money could go in a blink of an eye. These cars can go in a blink of an eye. These houses can go in a blink of an eye. Success can leave in a blink of an eye. But your integrity, your word and your balls, you got to die with that. That shit go to the grave with you. And I just wanted to show that because it's like, man, I mean, damn, you got one daughter said, fuck you, you whole ass snitch. You got another daughter said you know, she eating twat and she don't like it, that you bashing her. You got your son, he got guns in his goddamn video, and you got to pull over the bank head and tell him put the goddamn guns down. You gotta go home and kiss your girlfriend. Boosie got a girlfriend that he with. You gotta kiss your girlfriend. You gotta slang dick to her 2-3 hours, bust her down, bust her back out so she can be happy. So the mailman ain't gonna be fucking on her. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure all the bills is lined up. Don't get your lights cut off. Make sure you're doing good business. Make sure the money stay coming in, cause you think them kids love Boosie. Yeah, you think they love him till Boosie turn around and say, I lost everything. The feds is coming to get me. They gonna do me like P. Diddy. It's over. We'll see how much Ivy love her daddy then when he can't buy nothing. It's nasty work, man. But you know, it's all in a day's work for grown men. For grown man business, it's all in a day's work, my G. It's all in a day's work. I gotta salute dudes like Boosie, TIP, that get that shit running like a well-oiled machine, bring in millions and millions of dollars, and can stand on that type of business. That's what I aspire to do. I inspire to have an estate, 200 acres or some shit, you know what I mean? I inspire, but I understand too, is that that grown man business we talking about, that come first. So I land with this. Be appreciative of dudes like Grown Man Business TV. Be very appreciative of dudes like Lil Boosie, who, in the face of the higher ups and the elites, is gonna tell the truth about the rainbow community. Gonna tell the truth about the state of America. Gonna tell the truth, my G. We just gonna tell the truth. We might not have 100,000 subscribers. You know why? Cause we telling the truth. I might not be getting that money Hassan Campbell was getting every month off of YouTube. You know why? Cause I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna give you that grown man business that they scared of. That's gonna pigeonhole me. You got Boosie, who will go on the Breakfast Club, who will go on Carisha Please and say some wild shit. It ain't really wild. It's just y'all think it's wild because y'all rather hear Saucy Santana giving y'all some game. Not y'all, but the majority of people, they rather hear Saucy Santana tell them how to keep a person and keep his beard all at once. They'd rather hear Saucy Santana tell them how to get a man to buck his back out like a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. So always salute grown men when you see them. Never ask a grown man how he feel. Always ask him what he think. Never ask a grown man how he feel about nothing. Always ask him his perspective on the situation, any situation. Never ask him how he feel, and make sure you salute him when you see him. Cause unlike y'all new school cats, we don't get to identify as big dogs. We don't get to identify as grown men. We pay the cost to be the boss, and then the world identifies us as what we are. We pay the cost to be the boss, and then your family identifies you for what you are. But you got to pay the cost to be the boss first. Big salute to the chat. Amazing live, man. I love tapping in with y'all. The game is the game. Salute to Boosie, man. You know, I'm not going to let you contaminate my house, neither. I'm going to start using the word contamination. Yeah, man. I don't want you to contaminate nothing. You can't come in here, man. Shit, contaminate my goddamn house. You think you're gonna contaminate my car? You think you're gonna contaminate my... No. Hey, man, I can't go live with you. You might contaminate my viewers. You want... I think it ain't gonna work if me and you go live together because you might contaminate my chat. You might contaminate my investors, and I don't want my investors contaminated with your ideology. I don't want them contaminated. No, your contamination. Hold on. Word the Boosie, son. Gonna fuck me up, son. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hear like that at Parental, Boosie. That nigga Boosie, wow.
My daughter's wrong. Well, why is she wrong? Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. Well, why she's wrong? Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. I don't want her to get contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to me the right way.
Hey, listen to the crowd when he said that shit.
Well, why she's wrong?
Listen to the crowd.
I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. I don't want her to get contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's when I'm going to stay out. My daughter is wrong. Well, why is she wrong? Because I don't want it to contaminate her other. It's a generation we raised. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. You know, if I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, daddy?
Contaminated.
To somebody she looks up to, it's not going to come around. My grandfather didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. I just hope the one under me, when they take this throne, they don't let it. Because that's not what our family believe in. Like you say, we Southern Baptists. You know, I love me and my daughter relationship like this. But when she understands everything, she know daddy don't go, she know. But that's what she chooses to do. But she know we don't go for that. I'm like Whitney Houston, mom. Yeah, she gonna stay over there.
Man, that nigga Boosie crazy, yo. That was fire, nigga. That shit was fire, son. You see how the crowd was like, oh, Boosie is crazy. They motherfucker call Boosie crazy for saying that, bro. Think about how deep that is. It was a man in the crowd that said out loud, Boosie is crazy. Motherfucking whole Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting in the crowd talking about Boosie crazy. Cause when he go home, he contaminate his kid. He got a Tampa Bay Buccaneer bucking out his back every night. Bucking his back out. Bucking his back. I'm talking a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, 260 pound, size 18, bucking out his back. So when a man like Boosie say he don't want to contaminate his house, it's a problem. Salute to the chat, man. I'm getting old, cuz. Y'all already in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. Salute. You can't cover my house with that shit. Yeah, nah, you ain't contaminate my motherfucking house. Contaminate? No. You contaminate my house. That nigga Boosie, so is it? That shit was hilarious. Salute to the chat, man. I still got the pool running and everything. I forgot I had the pool on. God damn it. See how I got the pool still on and everything. I ain't even in. Look at this shit. Goddamn pool still on. Goddamn pool still on. I forgot I had the pool on still. I gotta cut it off. Damn, I got the heat on? That water warm like the heat. I think the heat on. I gotta check. Let me check. Yo, I got a heat. I bet you that heater better not be on, man. That pool water warm as shit. See that? $24 hours. Yeah, we swimming 24 hours, baby. That motherfucking heat. That water heated up. I got a heat on in this bitch. You know, the heat, the water, the heat in the pool got to be on. This motherfucker is. That water is hot. That heater got to be on, man. Is that heat on? That heater better not be on, boy. Have my goddamn light bill high as hell. Hold on. That heater better not be on. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, there. That heater ain't on. I'm about to say that heater better not be on now. And the pool fountain. No, that's the food fountain right there. Okay. Let's just see. Okay. Chat. Okay, beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, see that? Now it's off. See that guy? Take you to pool school. See that? Now it's off. Look, it's off. Now the pool is off. See that? Salt water. Put that motherfucking light on. See that? Late night shit. All right, yeah. Salute to the chat. I could only imagine the money, yo. I can only imagine. Salute, salute. Salute, same to you. Ditto. Everybody have a strong, well, you know, what's today? Friday, Saturday right now. So everybody just have a nice weekend. And we'll, you know, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all before the weekend is over anyway. And we'll start this week off. We'll start this week off nice and strong. You know, this is grown man business, man. You know, so we're doing what grown men do. Grown women as well. You know, got the grown women involved. Everybody is tapped in, you know what I'm saying? But let's just make sure, you know, it's everybody just have a great, safe weekend. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay motivated, you know what I'm saying? Stay inquisitive. Stay inquisitive, stay inspired, you know what I'm saying? Highly suggest everybody stay inspired to take it to the next level, you know what I mean? So listen, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We gonna go live tomorrow for sure, early. And we gonna lock in, man. So listen, you already know. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Listen, I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottle. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. Listen, man. Give you that grown man business straight raw. Pure dope. Pure as dope on YouTube. All right? So you already know, man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.